really care about the emails because the emails were written years and years and years ago from somebody in a heightened emotional state. So I really don't care. And yeah, your emails got exposed, dude. You're a fucking weirdo. Like, I mean, of course you have to deny your allegations. I mean, like, what choice do you have? But the reality is what was said definitely happened. And you accepted what happened with a 5-year-old child in the room with you. And if I'm lying, then, you know, sue me. You know, we'll subpoena the phone calls where you defended yourself, talking about how, you know, the only reason why it was okay was, well, you know what? We'll get to that later. But you definitely did exactly what was said in those emails, 100%. You're 100% a fucking liar. I mean, that's all that you have. I mean, of course, you have to lie and you have to deny it because what choice do you have? Well, here's the thing is that Gypsy didn't release the emails. You know, somebody else got the emails released. It's one thing to attack Gypsy and say, you know, she's trying to defame him by putting out these emails, but she didn't put out the emails. Somebody else got the emails. So,
I mean, it's like just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do something, right? Emails and then just release them and read them like it's story time. I don't agree. That's just me as a person. It has nothing to do with the fact that I'm in some of them. Gypsy was wrong for releasing those emails. She was wrong for releasing my text. I released one text. I shouldn't have done it. I was mad. I'm just saying it's wrong. That's all I'm saying. I mean, guys, if y'all are trying to destroy me, that's fine. Whatever. I'm a good person, so whatever.
Oh honey, grab your iced coffee and cancel your evening plans, because the Gypsy Rose Blanchard love triangle is spiraling into something so chaotic, so unhinged, so wildly unpredictable, it's making reality TV look tame. We're talking leaked prison emails, public humiliation, dueling TikTok live streams, betrayal, emotional breakdowns, and yes, you better believe it, a boxing match challenge. No, this isn't a joke. This is real-life drama unraveling on our screens in real time, and it's coming from none other than Gypsy, her ex-husband Ryan Anderson, and her current on-again boyfriend Ken Urker. It all started quietly enough, well, as quiet as Gypsy Rose's post-prison life can be, when old prison emails she wrote to another man suddenly began making the rounds online. And buried in one of those emails was a bombshell. In it, Gypsy claimed that Ryan, her then-husband, once told her something deeply disturbing about a past relationship involving one of his ex-girlfriends and her child. And just like that, the internet started buzzing. Whispers turned to shouts, screenshots began circulating, and fans demanded answers. One viewer, trying to keep it cute, messaged Ryan directly, "Hey, man, not trying to stir the pot, but are you gonna address this?" And Ryan? He clapped back, hard. He waved the whole thing off, calling it ridiculous and saying Gypsy had a habit of spiraling into jealous fantasies. He told his followers Gypsy would create entire scenarios in her head when she got jealous. It's ludicrous. I'm not addressing it because there's nothing to address. He seemed calm, but underneath?
Ryan told me of an experience in his past, and I'm having a hard time trying to accept it. I think it slightly made me think less of him, and it led to a disagreement. I told him I need a few days to process it, so I asked to be let off my leash for a few days, took off my wedding ring as if it makes a difference.
Okay, allegedly.
Allegedly. To put it simply, 16 years ago, his ex-girlfriend gave him oral in front of her 5-year-old kid, and he let it happen. So now I think his morals are fucked off because he let her do it. Am I wrong for being very judgmental of him? He always forgives my past, but I'm having a difficult time forgiving his past lapse in judgment calls. I'm trying to do better and put myself in his shoes, but I would have not made the choice to continue with a kid and then it cuts off.
There's a girl going around who still used to be one of Gypsy's friends, still claiming that I got let go for Hamilton for being inappropriate, making inappropriate remarks for being inappropriate with students. She's so full of shit. Okay, I got fired from Hamilton, it's a proven fact, because of my relationship with Gypsy. Okay, it was a Christian school. They felt like I broke their code of conduct for being in a relationship with an inmate. That is the truth. If I did anything inappropriate, the school would have not paid me for the whole year. Like, we don't play around with shit like that. So that person needs to go find something else to do. She can go sell her text messages all she wants It's pathetic. So quit making up lies. And if you keep spreading that, saying I was done for inappropriate with students, I will sue you for defamation, because that is not true. And it's ridiculous. And I'm tired of it. Like, go on with that mess. You release something, I mean, it's ridiculous. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that, because I don't even want to give that girl the time of day. Honestly. Done with that. That girl, ugh. Okay. Now, I've been on it long enough. All right. I want to address that email. It's a shame that I even have to talk about it. It's a shame. And I'm mad that people even did videos where they accused me of it, or allegedly. All right. Let me tell y'all something about my ex-wife. That girl gets insanely jealous about things. Insanely jealous. Okay. I was telling her my ex did have a kid, young kid. I was telling her a story about me and my ex on a couch watching a movie, and something started. And in Gypsy's mind, the kid had to be right there because of the fact that she had a kid. So in Gypsy's mind, the kid was right there, had to have been right there, and she ran with it. Boom. Hung up on me. The whole thing. All right. We had a huge argument about it. I was like appalled that her mind went there, number one. But, apparently she had a situation where her mom did something in front of her when she was on the couch. I don't know, something to do with Gypsy's past. So Gypsy's mind went there. Okay. And I had to, she like hung up on me and didn't call me back for a couple of hours. So of course she wrote an email to her friend, Brian, whatever. But it's a shame that I have to address this, because nothing like that ever, okay? To her friend, Brian, whatever. But it's a shame that I have to address this, because nothing like that ever happened. Ever, okay? It's funny now that she's a parent. I'm sure she sneaks away. I mean, it's possible to do. And that's what that email was about. Gypsy's mind. I mean, guys, there's only like 3 people in the world who knows how insanely jealous Gypsy can be. Like insanely jealous. Like she creates scenarios, she creates conclusions, she creates all this stuff, okay? And I'm not gonna lie to you, I did crazy chicks. So, Gypsy would get insanely jealous. It was a turn on, but not in this instant. I did like it when she got jealous, but in this instant, she went too far. And I even told her, like, I can't believe you thought that of me. And I can't believe that your mind went there. And she later apologized, and that was the end of it. Of the fact that when we fight, we phone and we let it go. All right. And it's a shame that I have to address that email, because it's so friggin' ridiculous, and it's embarrassing. It's disgusting. It's gross. And it's appalling that people would even run with that like it's true. Like, ugh. All right. So that's the only time I will ever address that email. The only time. I don't want to hear about it anymore. It didn't happen. Gypsy even admitted to being sorry about thinking that. And that's the end of it. So I don't want to talk about that ever again. And if y'all don't believe me, then I don't want y'all to be Team Ryan. Honestly, if y'all think of me that way, go on. Like, I don't need you as a fan. If you believe of me, think of me like that.
You could feel the storm brewing. And just as Ryan finally went live on TikTok to clear the air and defend himself, boom, Ken goes live at the exact same time. Let that sink in. The timing? Not accidental. Ken clearly came locked and loaded, because within minutes, he was dragging Ryan by name. He flat out called him a liar, laughed at his explanation, and then, in what felt like a fever dream, challenged him to a boxing match. Like, yes, with gloves and a ring and all. TikTok lost its mind. Comments were flying, people were bouncing between both live streams, and the drama hit a fever pitch. Back in Ryan's live, viewers were spamming his chat with updates. Ken is live. He's talking about you. He just challenged you to a fight. Ryan tried to keep it together, but the tension on his face said it all. This wasn't just TikTok beef. This was personal. Meanwhile, Gypsy? Oh, she was keeping it real casual, at least on the surface. Later that night, she popped into a lighthearted live with some friends, giggling and playing it cool. But then she dropped the bomb. She said she was heading over to the very live panel Ken was on to support him. That move? Ice. Cold. After everything she allegedly wrote about him in that leaked email? Girl. The shade was thick. And let's talk about that email for a second, because it was jaw-dropping. In one of her messages to Ken, Gypsy went off the rails. She snapped. I don't want you.
Is he live? Good for him. His bald ass head. I hope he's live. I love he's going live. What a douche. I mean, but, I wasn't in a relationship with Ken, so I don't owe him anything. I don't owe Gypsy anything after what she did, but I didn't have any feelings towards Ken, so when he did what he did, fuck him. Battle Ken, I would win, no shit.
That Ryan's a liar and that he loves to act tough. If you want to fight me, if you want to talk about me and how tough you are, then let's do it, dude. One-on-one boxing match. Let's go. I'm down. Hit me up. Let me know what you want to do. We'll do it. Live stream it, record it, whatever you want, my man.
Oh, look, somebody just gifted you something.
Ken wants to battle. Ken can battle my nuts. He'd like them. Battling that douchebag. Ken wants to battle. Battle this, bitch. Anyway. Well, good for him. I'm not talking about that douchebag. I don't care. I don't care. That bat is talking about me on his live. I mean, that's great. Good for him. I'm not talking about him, so it's just kind of funny. You think I care? I really don't. It's kind of funny that he's talking about me. Come to Lake Charles. He knows where I live. His baby mama knows where I live. Believe me, she's been all over this place. She's been there. She's been there. She's been there. Where else has she been? She's been there. Believe me, she's been all over this fucking place. She knows where it's at. Ain't got time for that bitch.
He loves to talk shit about me on the daily. Whenever he goes live, he loves to talk shit about me, about what he would do if he ever saw me in person, and about how he wants to fight me and this and that. Okay, Ryan, if that's really true, then I challenge you to a boxing match. You and me, one-on-one, anywhere you want, any venue you choose. Okay, we can live stream it, we can record it, whatever you want. But I challenge you to a boxing match. How about that? Let's do it. You can get all your anger out on me, all the things you hate about me. Let's do it. But I bet you won't accept it. And I really hope that you do, because that would be fucking pretty entertaining. I think that most people would love to see that. You and me one-on-one in a boxing match? Shit, that'd be content, dude. Let's do it. I'm fucking down. You name the place, you name the time, you name the venue. You want it to be in Lake Charles? Let's do it. I'll put up the money for it. We can live stream it. We can put it out. Let's do it. Because you like to look and sound all tough, on your lives and on your videos and whatever. Dude, put your money where your mouth is. Let's go ahead and do a one-on-one boxing match. What do you say? I'm sure the people would love to see it. Love to see it.
You are focused on what she said about Ryan, but how come it's excusable whenever it's about you, or it doesn't matter whenever it's about you, but it does whenever it's about Ryan?
Okay, give me context and examples, please.
You were just on live talking about the message that she said about the little boy, but you don't want to address her telling you that you should OD or that you're gay.
I don't love you. She accused him of having a nasty attitude, said she always thought he was gay, and claimed even his own mother said the same thing. And then, she delivered the most vicious blow of all. If you ask me, I wouldn't care if you OD'd. That line hit like a slap across the face. It wasn't just harsh, it was chilling. And remember, this is the man she just got matching tattoos with. The same man she's back with, out in public, giving couple vibes. And this is what she was writing behind the scenes? But it gets even messier. While Ryan's still trying to keep some shred of dignity intact, he opens up a little. He says he hasn't read all the emails and doesn't plan to because it's too painful. But the little bit he did read? He admits it stung. He found out through those emails that Gypsy had been receiving money from another woman while they were married. And he says that cut deep, especially since he swears he was always loyal to her, always there. He also made it clear that even though the emails are technically public, since they're from a prison system, they were never meant to be shared. Just because something is legally accessible, he said, doesn't mean it's morally right to publish it. He confessed to releasing one of Gypsy's private texts in anger and said he regrets it, but he wants out of this drama spiral. He wants to move on. But let's be real, between Ken going live, mocking him, throwing out boxing match invites, and Gypsy playing both sides while acting unbothered, it's very clear that this triangle is far from over. These people aren't just spilling tea, they're boiling it, tossing it in each other's faces, and live streaming the burns. And the internet? We're just sitting here, watching it all unfold in real time. While Ken was still live, Gypsy finally broke her silence and jumped in with a statement of her own. She addressed the leaked prison emails, and, let's just say, she wasn't thrilled about them being out there for the whole world to pick apart. Now, she didn't exactly defend the things she wrote, but she made it clear she wasn't okay with her private words becoming public entertainment. The timing?
Okay, if she wants to do that about me, that's fine. That was her way of coping through our breakup, to attack me. Do I care? Do I bother about it? No, I don't.
But why do you not care whenever it's about you, but you give hella fucks whenever it's about Ryan?
Who said I give hella fucks?
I was just watching your live. I watched how many fucks you gave.
Okay, explain.
You went on a whole rant about how you want to box him and how it's so true what she said.
Yeah, no,
but again,
okay, go ahead.
But again, whenever it's about you, it's irrelevant.
I don't care about the things that she said about me. I don't care. It was from a grieving person from a breakup. So she's going to attack me and slander me, and that's fine. And
Okay.
also from somebody in prison. However, do I believe that what she said about Ryan was true? Yes, I do. Because again, Gypsy didn't put out these emails. They were put out from somebody else. So, and there's so much context, there's so much detail to the story that I truly believe them. And if we can subpoena the phone calls, you would see that for yourself as well. And the reason why I said I challenged Ryan to a boxing fight is because every single live that he does, he talks shit about me. I mean, that's all that he has. He talks about me, he talks about Gypsy. That's all that he has. That's his entire content. And he always wants to talk about how tough he is, how if he ever saw me in person, he'd beat me up, this and that. I said, okay, put your money where your mouth is then, dude. Let's do a boxing match one-on-one. Let's make content out of it. I'm sure people would love to see it. That's all that I said.
Okay, about the phone calls. Those requests are being going through. With that being said, if it comes out and he never said that, are you going to come out and say, hey, I was misled? Like, are you willing to own that?
If the phone calls come out and that became true, sure thing. But I know that they won't because I believe Gypsy.
Okay, that's fine to believe your woman, whatever. And then you are okay with the fact that Gypsy attacked you in a heightened state. But obviously Ryan's heart's broken. Like, look what y'all did behind his back in prison and out of prison. But whenever he attacks you, it's not okay. But again, it is for Gypsy. Like, be consistent, man. That's what people are pissed about.
I'm 100% consistent.
So then why are you mad that Ryan's upset, but you're not mad whenever Gypsy's upset?
Who said I was mad about anything? I'm not mad about nothing. I'm just saying that I talk trash about me all the time. So I'm saying if you want to fight me so bad, then let's do it. One-on-one boxing match. Let's go.
I mean, I would box you. Let's do it.
Let's fucking do it.
Hell yeah.
You want headgear? Let's do it.
So if Ryan agrees, would you actually do a boxing match?
1,000%. I wouldn't have challenged him otherwise. What people say about Gypsy and her past, I don't look at Gypsy and think about her past. I don't judge her on her past. I judge her for where she is now and the person that I've been with over the last year and the person that I've seen her evolve into and the things that I see that she wants in her life and the things that I've seen that she's done for our family and for our daughter. And that's what I focus on. I don't focus on the tidbits and, the things of the past while she did under the control of her mother and the abusive lifestyle that she had to live through at that time. I don't look at her like that. I don't look at Gypsy as this specimen of true crime. I look at her as a human being today.
Of course.
And I talk to her and I judge her on her actions today.
No.
And that's the way that I want to live my life, you know. And I understand where she came from, what happened with her, and I see the person that she's become now, and that's the person that I love. That's the person that I care about. That's the person that I want to see grow and progress. And that's not all that I put my mind on. You know, I don't look back at like what happened in 2008, 2009, 2010, whatever.
No, I
you know,
understand
there are a
that.
lot of things that I did back then too. I mean, not that they're equivalent, but I'm just saying we all have pasts. We all grow as people, and I focus on the family that we have now, if that makes sense.
No,
I never signed any NDA. I don't know where anybody gets this from. I mean, like, y'all pull things out of your ass on the daily.
Apparently, Christy had said it on a live, and
Okay.
she didn't know.
Well, she doesn't know what she's talking about because there's been no NDA that's been signed between me and Gypsy. So if Christy speculated that it may have happened, well, it didn't happen. There's no NDA at all. I'm not like attacking her. I'm just saying that maybe she misspoke. Maybe she thought that it was a thing, but it's not a thing. There's been no NDA that's been signed. So I don't really care about the emails because the emails were written years and years and years ago from somebody in a heightened emotional state. So I really don't care. Oh, I'm lying about the NDA? Why would I lie about that? There's no NDA. I mean, that's my point, is that you guys, a lot of the haters just believe anything and everything that they read.
Interesting. The tone. Almost like she was trying to keep a foot in both camps, again. And Ken. He wasn't done swinging, not figuratively, and maybe not literally either. Because not only did he use his live to tear into Ryan and double down on the allegations in those emails, he also made something very clear. He never signed an NDA, which is huge, because remember when Christy, yes, that Christy, Gypsy's family member and longtime mouthpiece, went live and claimed that Ken had signed a non-disclosure agreement. Yeah, Ken was heated about that. He shut that narrative down, plain and simple. According to him, there's no NDA, no gag order, nothing stopping him from speaking his truth, and baby, he's loud about it. Then, as if things weren't theatrical enough, Ken took it to Instagram and dropped what looked like an AI-generated boxing promo poster, like an actual fight night kind of thing. Front and center was the challenge to Ryan, complete with bold letters screaming, "Put up or shut up." It was giving amateur fight night meets influencer drama meets high school hallway showdown. And honestly, the internet ate it up. Because with every live, every story post, every new receipt that gets dropped, this whole thing is growing arms, legs, and wings. It's not just a breakup anymore, it's a full-blown public spectacle with each person trying to out-expose, out-petty, and outlast the other. No one's backing down. No one's staying quiet. And every single night, someone's hitting go live and adding a fresh, juicy twist to the madness. And Ken challenging Ryan to a real boxing match? That's not even petty anymore, that's personal. That's settle it in the ring energy. And the way it's looking, someone just might take him up on it. And just like that, the Gypsy Rose drama keeps spiraling into pure chaos, leaked emails, Instagram callouts, and now a possible boxing match? This triangle isn't just messy, it's a full-blown soap opera. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell, because babe, the tea is still brewing, and you won't want to miss what happens next.